Okay, I'm going to go over these 3 cards, and then you guys are going to do 3 cards by yourself, okay? So this first one, what fraction on the number line does the frog represent? Well, the first part is going to determining how many parts, how many spaces we have on our number line, okay? So here we have 1, 2. We have 2 spaces. And the frog is at the first space. So the frog represents, that's hard to see on the pink background. The frog represents 1/2. Okay, let's look at this next card. What fraction on the number line does the frog represent? Well, I need to figure out how many spaces I have on my number line first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That is going to be your denominator because that is the number of pieces or spaces in your whole. And then your frog is going to be at jump number 1. It's at the first space. So the frog represents 1/4. 1/4 on your number line. And the next one. Oops, let me erase this. Okay. How much farther must the frog hop to be at the end of the number line? Well, let's figure out how many spaces we have on our number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know my denominator is going to be 4 because there are 4 spaces, and the frog has already jumped 1/4. I want to figure out how much further the frog has to hop or jump to be at the end of the number line. So I'm going to start counting from where the frog is to the end of the number line. 1, 2, 3. The frog still needs to jump 3/4 to reach the end of the number line. All right, now it's going to be your turn to go answer these 3 questions, and they're going to be very similar to what we just did or what I just demonstrated for you guys. Okay,